How's everybody doing out there? This is Craig at Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop, and I've got another episode of my completed builds up ready for you. This one is going to be number 10 and will encompass builds number 46 through 50. So let me get the camera turned around and we'll get started on it. Okay, first up is going to be the Revell 1969 Boss 302 Mustang in 1/25th scale. This one has 109 pieces. I did this one in a mixture of craft paints. I mixed up some red with some orange to try to give it the Calypso coral. It looks more red in here, but certain light, you can kind of see a little bit of the orange tint that the Calypso coral has. I used Krylon shortcuts, flat black for the hood and the rear spoiler. I did bare metal foil on the trim, all the trim there. Firestone wide ovals are the kit tires. They come printed like that, I believe. I don't believe those are decals. The hood back here, or the trunk back here, that's actually a decal. Show you the underside. Again, just painted most everything, all the details. I did not do any weathering or anything like that. Just sanded down the tires and just did the detail painting there. Red oxide, my own custom mixture for the chassis. Again, I'll zoom in on the engine compartment. I did add spark plug wires for this one. I taped off and sprayed Molotov chrome on that portion of the air cleaner there. I'll show you the driver's side of the engine compartment. And we'll go around to the passenger side. I did add heater hoses too. You can kind of barely see them there coming out of the firewall. Barely maybe going into the block there. Pretty hard to see. Spin around to the interior. I did add door locks. The wood grain on the door panel there is a decal, but I did add bare metal foil. The trim around it, as well as a dash. Can't really see too much. Swing it around to the driver's side. All the gauges are decals and such, as is the wood grain for the rest of the dashboard. Once again, you really can't see it. Maybe there. Yeah, you can see it there. Can't get into the back seat though. You can see the wood grain on the other side too. This was a really, really nice kit. I really liked building this one. This was well done. Very well done kit. The fit was really good. Hardly any flash on it or anything like that. Really, really nice. A lot of people seem to have problems with this Boss 302 decal, but I luckily, fortunately, did not have a problem with it. I just peeled out off the backing right where it was supposed to go, right where I wanted it, and let the spears there come out, and I was very fortunate myself with that. Didn't have a problem. But I can see how it could be a problem. You have some stripes here to incorporate with the hood. Again, that is not a decal. They don't give you that decal for the hood. Just a little pinstripes on the side. Still a wonderful kit, though. Still a wonderful, wonderful kit. Even if you're not into Mustangs or anything like that, I highly suggest this one. Highly recommend it. Okay, and up next is the Revel 1968 Dodge Dart Hemi 2-in-1 kit. This is a special edition version. It's in 1/25th scale. This one I painted in Tamiya TS53 deep blue metallic. Gorgeous color. I used it once before on a 1970 Camaro, the AMT, that you saw a couple of videos ago if you were watching. I used actually the red stripe from the Revell 1968 Dodge Charger Special Edition kit. I thought it would really contrast well against the blue, and I think it looks pretty good. I added these Street Stars, Street Star wheels, I'm going to call them, from Mad Modeling, Morgan Automotive Detail. These are great wheels. Rosin wheels. Really good prices, really good shipping. Great quality product from this guy. I airbrushed Molitor chrome on them. Had to let them sit and dry for a little while before I can handle them and put them on the tires. And speaking of the tires, the rears, the fronts are kit tires. The rears are BF Goodrich Radial TAs from Fireball Model Works. Awesome looking tires. He's got excellent stuff as well. And a few times I can actually order aftermarket parts. Okay, so I'll zoom in on the chassis and you can see the radio TAs a little bit closer here. I just painted, I did not do any weathering or anything like that. And did the overspray. That's the same color as the body actually. And that just tells you how light it was. I sprayed maybe 1 or 2 coats to get that overspray. So it's first couple of coats will be much lighter than the actual color of the car. And we'll zoom into the engine compartment. Those heater hoses came with the kit. I just did the spark plug wires. And to the other side. And we'll get a shot of the interior here. And through the driver's side. Gauges are decals. I don't know if you can really see. Doesn't look like it. Door locks. And the back seat area. Bare metal foil for the door panel trim there. And I'll zoom back out. Overall, man, what an outstanding kit. These special edition 2-in-1 kits from Revel are absolutely fantastic. What are we looking at here? Let's see, 172 pieces in this thing. Nice full decal sheet. Build one of 2 ways. Just outstanding. The fit is excellent. The parts fits great. There's hardly any flash on these at all, on this one at all. Just an absolutely excellent kit. I would love to get one or two more to build. These things are really that good. Dodge Dart's not my favorite car, but this kit's worth buying for sure. Okay, up next is the AMT 1967 Chevrolet Impala SS. This one is got the 427 in it, so it's an SS 427. I painted this one in Tamiya TS87 titanium gold with Tamiya TS13 gloss clear. I gave it the old wet sand polish and wax treatment. It looks fantastic in my opinion. Really love this color. This gold is a great looking color. The interior I did in gold as well, craft paint. I don't know what mixture I used or what paints I used, to be honest with you. All the trim is bare metal foil, and as you can see, I added a vinyl top to it. The trim and the seams there are strip styrene, no styrene strip, 0.010 inch by 0.030 inch, I believe I used. And I had to sand them down because there was a little bit too squared and too tall, but probably could have sanded them down a little bit more, but I think it looks pretty good. I did not use masking tape. I did not use masking tape for my vinyl tops. This is what I do. I put down a styrene strip, and from a distance, I spray my craft paint, whatever color I'm using for the top. And I spray it from a distance so that it kind of dries in the air before it hits the surface, and that leaves a little bit of a texture. And then I just add another coat or two over the top of it from a little bit closer to get my coverage. That's how I do my vinyl tops. Kit tires. I did not like the kit tires at all, so I used some parts box tires. These probably came from the AMT 1970 Monte Carlo kit, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Probably the wheels too, because I think I had to get different wheels, rallies to fit. I don't think the kit rallies fit these tires, but I got lots of these Chevy rally wheels, so that wasn't a big deal. Okay, I'll get in and show you the chassis here. Just painted. I did not do any weathering or anything like that on this chassis. Just sanded down the tires. These are not the kit tires. I did not like the kit tires, so I used some parts box tires. Okay, and I'll zoom in on the engine. I did add spark plug wires. Those heater hoses did come with the kit. I sanded down the fender wall here, the inner fender wall. It had the hoses kind of molded in and it looked kind of dumb, so I sanded that down. Kind of tell the air cleaner's a little rough. I used bare metal foil on that. See the spark plug wires from the driver's side. We'll go around to the passenger side. And we'll take a shot into the interior. You see the door lock. Can't remember what I used for the gold for the interior. Craft paint for sure. We'll bring it around to the other side. You do get a clear plastic cover that goes over the gauges, which is pretty cool. Makes it hard to see things though. And you can see the back seat. Zoom back out. This is one of AMT's better kits. This is actually a fantastic kit. I really enjoyed building this one. It went together really, really well. I don't recall having any issues or problems with it in the least. This is a really nice one. It's got separate interior panels and all that stuff, and lots of parts. Just a really nice kit. One of their absolute better kits, I want to say. I was pretty impressed. I was pretty impressed with it. Okay, moving on to the Revell 1968 Dodge Charger RT 2-in-1 kit, previously mentioned in the Dodge Dart Hemi kit. Special edition, 1/25th scale. This one I painted in Model Master Plum Crazy. Awesome looking color. I really wish Bristolian wouldn't have bought them out and killed that Model Master line, because those are excellent paints and excellent colors. Really bums me out. But anyways, tester's wet look clear on this one. Wet sanded, polished and waxed. Obviously I used the white stripe decal for it. Bare metal foil for the trim. I did go a different route with this one. Wheels and tires, either whatever you want to call them, Kragers or Welds, Super Light 2s, Super Lights. I love these wheels. From Mad Modeling, just like the Dart, the Street Stars that those were. These are from Mad Modeling as well, Morgan Automotive Detail. Again, excellent wheels, great prices. The rear tires are just like the Dart from Fireball Model Works, but they are Mickey Thompson drag radials. Excellent tires. I can't say enough about the quality of product from those two guys, Mad Modeling and Fireball Model Works. Bare metal foil for the trim. Okay, we'll zoom in on the chassis here. Again, no weathering or anything like that. I did, as you can see, the Mickey Thompson drag radials. See the tread real good on those. I just painted, I did not do any weathering. Had to do some work to the exhaust there to get the exhaust line up with the headers. There is steering, the posable steering. Okay, we'll go into the engine compartment. I did some spark plug wires. Did them in purple to add to keep with the theme of the car. The heater hoses are the kit parts. I did add, as you can see, I'll spin it over here to the side, get a little bit better, an axle coil from Mad Modeling, Morgan Automotive Detail. Nice looking coil, 2-piece. Really nice looking. I've used a few of them and they're really nice. I really like them. Nice decals to really detail the battery pretty good. And to the other side. And we'll move around to the interior, the white interior. Pretty sure that's just Styno Res white primer. I might have done a coat of white craft paint, but I don't know. Bare metal foil for that little piece of trim there in the door panel. Painted the shifter knob in purple. Door locks, as you can see. Try to zoom in on the gauges and such. You can see the back seat pretty good in this one. This one, like the Dart, is just an absolutely amazing kit. Fantastic. This one has 187 pieces in it. So you get a lot of extra parts. It says 2-in-1, but really there's like endless possibilities you can do with this, even with just the kit parts in it. Barely any flash. The fit and finish on it is excellent. Just a really super detailed interior panels, dashboard, everything like that. The seats, console, all your engine parts, just excellent fit and finish and details and everything. I did end up buying another one of these. I'm going to do probably factory stock, but great kit. Okay, and we'll finish things off with the AMT 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. This is in 1/25th scale. It's supposedly a 2-in-1 customizing kit. Lots of extra parts. This one is painted in Model Master Nassau Blue Metallic. Excellent color. I talked about the Model Master with the previous build, the Dodge Charger, but yeah, yep. Nice colors and nice paints from Model Master that are no more. I used parts box wheels on this one. Torque thrusts. Kind of skinnies in the front and some deep dish in the back. Used the kit tires, skinnier in the front, a little bit wider tire in the back. I did bare metal foil for all the trim. Added the white stripes, of course. Wet sanded, polished, and waxed to clear. Really nice color combination, this Nassau blue with the white stripes. Really like it. Zoom into the chassis on this one. You can see I did weather the chassis on this one. Sanded down the tread on the tires to make them look used as well. Some detail painting in there too. Zooming in on the engine compartment. First thing you probably see is the red heater hoses. Next thing you see is the off the sprue machined aluminum air cleaner that I painted with clear blue. I believe I brush painted it. I probably should have airbrushed it. It would have came out much better. You see the blue and the finned valve covers there. You can see tucked in there I did add, once again, an Axle coil from Morgan Automotive Detail, Mad Modeling. And we'll go to the other side. You can see the other part of it. I'm going to take the air cleaner off and show you the Fireball Model Works carburetor that I also added. These things are nice. You can really see the details on those. A little bit much for me to work with my fat fingers and arthritis, but you know, I add fuel lines onto these things and just you have a phenomenal looking detailing on that. I'll spin it around and show you the interior. Went with blue for the interior, bare metal foil, the door panel trim. I hand painted Molotel chrome around the gauge bezels and around that on the dash there. I don't really see too much of the back seat, but this is a pretty decent kit. Not as good as the Impala SS and some of the other ones, but better than some of the others as well. Middle of the road, probably from AMT. Decent details, not a lot, but pretty decent. A little bit of flash of trim off, no big deal. You know, it's never really that big of a deal, trim and flash, in my opinion. The parts fit is actually pretty good. Things fit pretty good. Didn't have to fight it or anything like that. I think everything went together pretty well. So not one of their more detailed kits, but a pretty decent fitting kit. And I do like 68 Camaro. It's probably my favorite year of the Camaro, 67 through 69s. Okay, so that does it for this episode of my completed builds. This is Craig from Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop saying thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.